What if I told you that one country in Southeast Asia quietly won the geographic lottery? Not because it discovered endless oil, not because it built the biggest military, not because it dominates headlines, but because of where it sits on the map. Look at Southeast Asia from above. To the south, Indonesia straddles the Pacific Ring of Fire, home to over 100 active volcanoes and some of the most powerful earthquakes in modern history. To the east, the Philippines faces around 20 tropical cyclones every year. To the north, Japan sits on the collision line of tectonic plates. And then there's Malaysia, positioned right in the middle of this region, yet somehow shielded from its worst natural extremes. Malaysia sits outside the most volatile sections of the Ring of Fire. It does experience tremors, especially from powerful Sumatran quakes, but catastrophic surface destruction is rare. And in February 2026, this geographic advantage became very clear. A powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck deep beneath the South China Sea, roughly 100 kilometers from Kota Kinabalu in Sabah. On paper, that sounds terrifying. But here's what most headlines missed. The quake originated more than 600 kilometers underground, extremely deep. That depth absorbed much of the destructive energy before it reached the surface. Tremors were felt across Sabah, Sarawak, even Singapore and Brunei. But there were no major damages, no casualties, no tsunami warning. In a region known for devastating earthquakes, Malaysia once again avoided catastrophe. That's not luck, that's geography. Now before we go further, here's something interesting. Our videos get thousands of views, but only a small percentage of viewers are actually subscribed. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, take a second to do that now. It really helps the channel, and it tells YouTube you want more content like this. The strait that powers the world. If safety is Malaysia's shield, the sea is its sword. Stretching between Peninsular Malaysia and the Indonesian island of Sumatra lies one of the most important waterways on Earth, the Strait of Malacca. It's narrow, it's crowded, and it carries the weight of the global economy. Roughly 90,000 vessels pass through this strait every single year. Estimates suggest around 1/5 to 1/4 of global traded goods move through this corridor, including a massive share of the world's oil shipments heading toward China, Japan, and South Korea. If global trade had arteries, this would be one of the main ones. And Malaysia borders it. But here's where things get even more interesting. Recently, when tensions in the Middle East disrupted traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, another critical choke point, shipping routes were forced to adjust. As cargo and energy flows were rerouted along longer alternative paths, the Strait of Malacca absorbed additional pressure. Suddenly, this Southeast Asian waterway wasn't just important, it became indispensable. Insurance costs fluctuated, naval patrols intensified. Even the United States increased its regional presence, with the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln and its strike group operating through the region to reinforce maritime stability. Why? Because when choke points shift, the balance of global logistics shifts with them. And Malaysia sits directly along that shift. To its east lies the South China Sea, another arena of global strategic competition. To its west, the Indian Ocean trade system connects Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Very few countries stand between two maritime systems this critical. Ports like Port Klang thrive because of this geography, consistently ranking among the busiest container ports in the world. This isn't about controlling the strait alone. Malaysia shares these waters with Indonesia and Singapore. But geography doesn't require total control to create influence. Sometimes simply being there is enough. And when global trade trembles, Malaysia doesn't move. The world moves around it. Nature's advantage, biodiversity, climate, and the megadiverse. edge. So far, we've seen how Malaysia's geography shields it from disaster and positions it at the center of global trade. But geography isn't just about safety and strategy. It's also about nature's abundance. And Malaysia may be one of the most fortunate countries in the world in this regard. First, let's talk biodiversity. Malaysia is one of only 17 mega-diverse countries on the planet. Roughly 20% of the world's animal species live within its borders. From dense jungles teeming with exotic birds and insects to the rich marine life surrounding Sipadan and Langkawi, Malaysia is an ecological treasure. Some of its rainforests, like Taman Negara, are over 130 million years old, older than the Amazon. These ancient forests aren't just beautiful, they sustain life, regulate climate, and support agriculture. Speaking of agriculture, Malaysia's geography provides year-round stability. Its equatorial climate means that farmers don't have to battle extreme seasonal shifts. Crops like palm oil, rubber, and tropical fruits thrive continuously, ensuring food security and steady export revenue. Then there are the highlands. Regions like Cameron Highlands sit below 20 degrees Celsius, creating pockets of cooler climate that diversify agriculture and tourism. Tea, strawberries, and vegetables flourish here, crops that wouldn't survive in the lowland tropics. This combination of lowland equatorial zones and highland cool zones creates a climatic and ecological diversity, almost unmatched in Southeast Asia. It's like having multiple countries' advantages in one. And here's the kicker. Stability in nature translates to stability in economy. While neighbors contend with typhoons, floods, and volatile climate impacts, Malaysia can reliably produce, export, and sustain industries tied to its land. Nature in Malaysia isn't just scenery. It's an economic engine, a tourist magnet, and a safety net, all wrapped into one. Resource wealth, tourism explosion, and economic diversification. Malaysia's geography doesn't just provide safety and natural beauty, it also shapes wealth. Let's start with resources. Thanks to its fertile land and rich offshore basins, Malaysia is a major producer of palm oil, rubber, oil, and natural gas. Palm oil alone puts Malaysia at the forefront of the global market, supplying millions of tons each year alongside Indonesia. Offshore oil and gas reserves, managed efficiently by Petronas, continue to generate revenue while supporting energy exports across East Asia. But Malaysia avoided a fate that has plagued other resource-rich nations: overdependence. While oil, gas, and palm oil provide stability, the country diversified into manufacturing, services, finance, and tourism. This balanced approach allowed Malaysia to weather global shocks that toppled resource-dependent economies elsewhere. And speaking of tourism, geography has made Malaysia a magnet for visitors. In 2025, Malaysia welcomed a record-breaking 42.2 million international tourists, a staggering 20.4% increase compared to 2019. Factors like visa-free travel for key markets, pristine beaches, vibrant cities, and lush rainforests drove this boom. Destinations like Langkawi and Sipadan are globally renowned for their natural beauty, while cities like Kuala Lumpur combine modern infrastructure with rich cultural heritage. Geography also fuels economic efficiency. Coastal access supports shipping hubs like Port Klang, which ranks among the busiest ports in Southeast Asia. Air corridors, led by Kuala Lumpur International Airport, connect Malaysia to the rest of the world seamlessly, making it a regional logistics and tourism hub. In short, Malaysia's land and sea advantages aren't just theoretical. They generate real wealth, attract millions of visitors, and make the country a reliable partner in global trade. Geography, in this case, is both a shield and a catalyst for prosperity. Human geography, middle power strategy, and the big finish Malaysia sits at the crossroads of Asia. For centuries, traders from China, India, the Middle East, and Europe passed through its ports. This constant flow of cultures created a rich human tapestry that continues to define the nation today. The result? A population that is multilingual, multicultural, and globally connected. Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous communities coexist alongside influences from centuries of trade and diplomacy. English, Mandarin, Tamil, and other languages are widely spoken, giving Malaysia a unique soft power advantage in business and international relations. This human geography ties directly into Malaysia's middle power strategy. It's not a frontline nation like Taiwan, nor a massive isolated power like Australia. Instead, Malaysia occupies a strategic sweet spot, big enough to influence regional trade, small enough to maintain neutrality, and culturally positioned to act as a bridge between East and West, the Islamic world and Asia, global powers and regional neighbors. Its diverse, educated population supports diplomacy, trade, and international collaboration, all made possible by geography. The same location that funnels global trade also funnels ideas, skills, and cultures into the nation. And here's the big picture. Malaysia's geography gave it more than just safety, resources, and strategic position. It gave it balance, a harmony of nature, economy, culture, and politics that few nations in the world can match. So next time you think about power and influence, don't just look at armies or GDP. Look at the map, because sometimes the most powerful advantage is simply where you stand. Malaysia stands at the crossroads of history, trade, nature, and culture, quietly winning the geographic lottery while the world barely notices. What do you think? Could Malaysia's geography be the single most underrated strategic asset in Asia? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We have more insights about Malaysia and its hidden powers coming your way.